Yo, what's up YouTube? I am Jamesy and today I'll be trying and reviewing the new Lemon Kale Caesar Salad from Chick-fil-A. Now on this salad, of course, we have our lettuce and kale, but it's also topped with some Parmesan cheese and some grilled chicken. I've also got these 2 lemons here, but if I'm being honest, I think they're just there just to add that extra touch, so I don't think I'll be using these. As for my first impressions on the Lemon Kale Caesar Salad, I mean, right away I really noticed that it smells really, really good. The grilled chicken was made fresh and it's actually warm right now as we speak, but the smell of it actually reminds me of that fresh off the grilled chicken smell that Chipotle has. So right away the highlight here is the smell of the chicken and it smells amazing. And as for my thoughts on this being a Caesar salad, I mean, that's my favorite type of salad. I'll take a Caesar salad over a garden salad, a house salad. Caesar salad is just the top salad in my books. So with that being said, of course I'm a fan of the lettuce. I mean, how could you not be? That's mainly what a salad is. But when it comes to the kale, I'm not really sure how I feel about it. And to be honest, I'm not even sure if I've had kale before. Maybe it was thrown into a salad I've had before, but like, to my awareness and to my knowledge, I've never sat down and said, hey, I'm trying kale. So I guess this might be the first time. And honestly, if it wasn't for my dad, shout out Big Frank, I know you're watching this right now, probably smiling and laughing. But if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't know what kale is. To my knowledge, it's just like a green vegetable and it contains iron. So I only know it because my dad eats it and it's good for his health, I guess. But other than that, I have no really clue what it is or what it tastes like. So we're about to find out. Chick-fil-A also gave me this nice little pouch and it comes with some nice little goodies. First being, I mean, it comes with a plastic fork, but I don't like using plastic forks. To me, they just break easily, so I have my own fork here on standby. We have a plastic knife. I mean, I won't be using that, so no point for that. Now, this is also a topping of the salad. It's called Lemon Parmesan Panko. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, but to me, this kind of reminds me of like some dried up croutons. Maybe they're like hardened Parmesan cheese flakes, but I'm actually gonna do a little taste test of this right now. Yeah, it's like Parmesan, just like with the crunch. It's not as crunchy as like a crouton would be, but it still kind of has that solid bread crunch to it. I think if I was trying this on my own, I would probably leave this out, but for the sake of the review, I'm gonna just sprinkle a little bit on here. I'm not gonna use too much. There's actually quite a bit that's in the bag. Like, I'm probably using maybe a fourth or maybe a third of what was here, but I think I'll settle for this. And last but not least, we of course got our lemon Caesar vinaigrette. We of course can't have a salad without our dressing. And I believe this salad dressing is also new to Chick-fil-A, so we'll have some thoughts on this as well. Now, just off of first glance, this is kind of reminding me of the Olive Garden Italian salad dressing, which actually I think I lied because I think that might be my favorite salad over a Caesar salad, but regardless, they're still good anyway. But just off the color and the title of it being lemon Caesar vinaigrette, it kind of does remind me of that Italian dressing, so I think this dressing is ultimately going to be a hit or miss. I think I'm going to really like it or it's going to be really disappointing. But I won't know until I find out. So I'm going to go ahead and put some of this on. Okay, the way it's pouring, it kind of seems like a lot more thicker than, I guess, runny. I'll probably use about half of that. I'm going to set this down. And then I'm going to give my salad a nice little stir and mix. Always put your salad dressings on in layers. Don't ever dump it all on once. All right, just like a vaccine, I'm back for the second dose. All right, here we go. Yeah, this thing is gonna be drowning with the vinaigrette. I'm okay with it though. I'll give it one more decent stir to let that dressing settle. And you know what? I said I wasn't gonna use them, but we're gonna just add this for a nice extra touch. Give me some drops of lemon. All right, that's enough. All right, guys, my salad's absolutely drenched with dressing, but like I said, I'm not complaining. That's how I like it. I'm gonna go ahead and take a couple stabs of the salad with my fork. All right, guys, I got a nice bit of everything on here. Visually, I don't really know what's the difference between the kale and the lettuce, but I guess I'll find out when it comes down to the taste test. But I'm actually really excited to try this. It smells good, looks good. Hopefully it'll taste good. So here we go. This salad's busting. Hold on, that dressing is really different. Like, I feel like if it was by itself, this is my first like impressions, but I feel like if it was by itself, I wouldn't like it, but the combination with the grilled chicken actually makes me like it. Hold on, I need another piece of that grilled chicken. Don't fall off. Yeah, it's good. But yeah, like to me, the combination isn't like the lettuce and the dressing, it's the chicken in the dressing. That's the selling point here to me. But I'm gonna go in for this lettuce and or kale only bite, so here we go. Yeah, like, all these ingredients are really fresh. And like, I know it's Chick-fil-A, but at the end of the day, that kind of is surprising coming from a fast food restaurant. And I know fast food places are supposed to have like fresh and cooked to order things, but props to Chick-fil-A for actually having some like high standards and actually following through on it. I'm going in for another bite. That chicken is so good. I don't know if I've said this before, but I've actually never had a salad from Chick-fil-A, so this is my first one. And just off the bites I've had, I'm actually really impressed. I don't know why, but I was kind of like skeptical about getting salads from like Chick-fil-A. I just thought that they were mainly like a chicken and fry spot, but this proves that they're very diverse with their food. Anyways, I'm going for this last bite right here, and then we'll recap with our final thoughts. That chicken is so good. I keep saying it, but that chicken is so good. And now for my final thoughts on the Lemon Kale Caesar Salad from Chick-fil-A. I thought it was pretty good. Going into this review, I was a little bit nervous because 1, I've never had a salad from Chick-fil-A before, so this was a new experience. 2, I was going into this trying a new salad dressing, being the Lemon Caesar Vinaigrette, so I wasn't sure how I was gonna feel about that. And 3, I wasn't really familiar with some of the ingredients like the kale and the lemon Parmesan Panko. I can't remember that without reading it. That's kind of a lot. But shortly after I had my first bite, all those worries and concerns were just thrown out the window, and I actually found myself really impressed and wanting more after each bite. I can't stress and like praise this enough. The chicken was made fresh, and it's just like so refreshing to have like a fast food place that actually cares about giving out fresh food. But overall, the chicken was fresh, and I think that's the main key ingredient that makes this salad work. As for the lettuce and kale, I mean, to me, I couldn't really tell the difference. I just felt like my mind was focused on so many other flavors than the difference between the lettuce and kale. But overall, I would say they were really good. I guess a weak point here would be the Parmesan cheese on the salad. I didn't really taste a difference, and honestly, thinking about it, I can't remember tasting it at all. But I don't know if that's just because they didn't put a lot on, or it just fell in the background of the other flavors. I don't know. So I can't really speak too much on the Parmesan cheese, but honestly, the same applies for the lemon Parmesan Panko. I know I only put probably a fourth or a third of this on, but it wasn't really that big of a factor. But am I complaining? No. And as for the lemon Caesar vinaigrette, I thought that was good as well. I don't think it's better than the Italian dressing that Olive Garden has, but I think it's maybe a tier below. If I had to go with a score for the lemon Caesar vinaigrette, I'm probably gonna go with an 8 out of 10. I think there's room for that score to go up just after I go back and try it a couple more times. But like I said earlier, I think the combination between the lemon Caesar vinaigrette and the chicken are a perfect combo, and I think they really work well together. So if I had an overall score for the Lemon Kale Caesar salad, I'm probably gonna go with a 9 out of 10. This wasn't the best salad I've ever had, but I still think it's really good. Now, I don't have the exact price for you guys, but the salad does cost somewhere in the range of $8 to $9, but although this might not be my first choice when I go to Chick-fil-A, I thought the salad was worth it. So at the end of the day, I would recommend trying it, especially if you love salads. And I think overall, it's just a nice, healthy option. But that's all I got for you guys. So if you enjoyed this review, then please hit that like and subscribe button down below. Also comment if you've had the new Lemon Kale Caesar salad from Chick-fil-A. And if so, what are your thoughts on it? Anyways, I've been Jamesy, and I'll see you next time. Peace.